Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions, episode number 537. My name is Chris Ferriccio and I am here with Geoff Chorney.
What up, everyone?
And Jason A. Stryker.
Yo, hello.
How's it going?
It's pretty good.
Good.
How about you, Chris? Good.
Pretty good. Today we're going to do some distractions and probably talk about
There's like one news thing. That's about
one item. And that's pretty much it. But before that, Geoff, how's it going, man? Haven't talked to you in about a week or two.
It's been a
How
week.
How are things going?
I'm sick as hell.
No dying. No
Sounds
dying.
like it, yeah.
No dying.
I came down with something like the day before we were supposed to record last week, and then the day of recording, I felt like absolute shit, and I was like, okay, I can't do the recording, so you guys did the two of you. The next couple days, I was like, okay, I think I'm starting to get better. I think I'm beating this thing. And then I think Wednesday or Thursday maybe, it came back and hit me with a fucking uppercut and was like, rope-a-dope, motherfucker, you don't have me beaten. And just kicked my ass even more. And now Tanya's sick, so the last couple days she's been sick. But at least now the Tylenol cold and flu gets me to a point where I'm functional and like to enjoy things. So I was like, okay, cool. I think I'm good to record tonight. But I think I'm on the tail end. I'm hoping tomorrow I feel better. Oh, because that leads me into another bullshit. My colleague, that selfish woman, decided to go
visit. She pregnant? Okay.
She what? No.
She get pregnant? God damn it.
No, she decided to go to China to visit her family for a month.
Oh, wow. That's tomorrow. Awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, I know, right? No, Jason, she's selfish, not cool.
Okay. Sorry.
She's not. She's entitled to her vacation.
Yes.
She's taking a month off, and she's the only person, it's me and her, that do basically the same stuff. And then we support 3 mortgage specialists. So now it's me supporting 3 mortgage specialists for a month.
Oh, man. You gotta start plotting your revenge now.
Oh, I'm thinking like next summer, taking it right in the like rush, like the busiest time of year, being like. But then I can't take a month off at once just because I like those weeks spread out. Yeah. But I'm gonna pretend I'm going to just to see the fear in their eyes. But we had like a meeting on Friday, and I'm like, listen, guys, like. I'm not going to kill myself over this next month, and you guys, it's all hands on deck. Like whatever you guys can do on your own, I'm going to need you guys to step up and do it because it is literally impossible for me to do it. Like as one person for 3 of you, it's hard enough with like 1.5 of you. That's how we usually do it. But having 3 is just insane. Yeah. So I'm not looking forward to that though. So we'll see what kind of mood I am for this month because I have a feeling I'm going to be a cranky bastard. Probably by Wednesday. But the good news, something came in today. I don't know if you can see this because
holy shit,
nice.
The God of War. It's God of War anniversary retrospective, like hardcover books. So one book covers the Norse saga, and the other one's the Greek saga.
Nice.
And I wasn't gonna get it because originally, like I thought it was just like an art book or something like that. Then I saw that Jaffe, they sent one to Jaffe, and I saw his video on it. And it's a bunch of like stories and stuff of like, it's basically like a whole big behind the scenes and like anecdotes from a bunch of people that worked on the games and stuff like that. So I was like, that's interesting. I'm going to get that. So I ordered that for myself because I was not feeling good.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'll probably open it sometime next year or some shit whenever I get to it. But yeah, that's basically it, I think.
All right. Jason, what's up with you, man? How you doing?
Hanging in there, still the same for the most part, just chilling, trying to stay off social media. I had a good social media day yesterday, because it was, the protests and such, and that was very positive and uplifting. So other than that,
I saw a lot of coverage of that. So
yes.
Like 7 million people and
sounds great.
Yeah,
that's all good. Other than that, just watching movies and stuff, and finished up Yotei and played some Absalom. So that's about it for me. Okay. How about you?
Shoot. Not a whole lot going on. So work, and then this weekend we did vaccines. So my arm still hurts from
I
yesterday.
got mine too.
I fucking should have done that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did flu and COVID, so I got both of them in the same arm, and my arm is still sore. My wife is feeling achy. It didn't outside of my arm being sore, it didn't really affect me any, but it definitely affected my wife. So, yeah, the kids are fine too, apparently. So it was just her. Yeah, I mean, other than that, that's it. So we've got
Nice.
It's about almost less than 2 weeks to Halloween. See how that's gonna work out. But yeah, doing okay.
We're still putting up decorations. Oh my god.
We have not even started. Like usually
Holy
Crystal's
shit.
good about just putting everything up like October 1st, boom, everything's up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this month, this time around, it's just been like, no.
Yeah. we had the spider situation that we kind of got taken care of. We had a bunch of people come over, and it was a group effort, and they all
I was just gonna say, helped. Did you get them all to get in there and clean up the spiders?
Pretty much. Yep.
They get there like, oh, by the way, Lisa and I have an important dinner thing to go to. I'm so sorry, guys, but here's the torch.
Was it like a gathering, bribe people with
beer and
food and alcohol? Yeah.
And my old computer monitors and such.
I have tech to give you. Monitors? It's great. Yeah. I got tech to give you. Come on over. Mm-hmm. All you gotta do is get rid of some spiders for me. It'll be great.
Yeah, they took care of that, and
nice.
We were able to finally get some stuff upstairs. So, yep, decorating is commenced.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, let's talk some games, guys. What do we got?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
What are we starting with? We got a few new things,
guys,
right?
I don't know if you guys have been playing this game called Ghost of Yotei.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Never
We're not going to start with that. I know you guys have talked about it a lot. I have not yet, but I will talk about it later.
Yes.
I have played some new stuff. I started playing this game randomly called Ball Pit. I'm not sure if you guys have played it or heard of it.
It's a new Devolver joint, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a Devolver. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was Devolver.
It's very popular right now.
Yeah, it's I think it's going to be the next like Vampire Survivor, Balatro, like that type of like, maybe not as big as those ones explosion wise in terms of like massive appeal, but I think it's going to be very popular. I saw a bunch of people talking about it. Some people I trust were saying it's really good, and what it is, it's basically like if like Breakout, Vampire Survivor, Balatro, and like Space Invaders had like a baby kind of.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm.
In one. So basically, Chris, what it is you're a character and you shoot these balls automatically. Like you just aim and it shoots for you. You can toggle shooting for you on or off, but I always keep it on. And you shoot these big balls, these little balls, and there's these enemies at the top of the screen that come down the screen, and the balls bounce around and do damage. And you're upgrading your balls as you go, picking up currency. And it does the Vampire Survivor thing where when you level up, you get to choose what your upgrade is. Then there's random upgrades you can get. And then when your run's over, you do get some permanent stuff you can do. So it is a roguelite. And I figured these are the only type of roguelites I really like. They're the ones that the runs don't seem too long, and I don't mind starting at the beginning because I think you instantly feel the power in it when you are starting to get good, or not good, getting the good power-ups or whatever. In between levels, there's a building aspect, which honestly I haven't put too much work into that. I've done the basic.
Is it like a base building type thing?
Yeah, like it's kind of like a base
so it's
building.
Like passive, like
yes, it's how you open up your passive abilities and more characters and things like that. So you place your buildings where you want to, or your crops, and then you get to shoot out however many characters you've unlocked. They basically act like balls and they bounce around, and it takes a certain amount of hits for them to unlock the item that you basically put in there. And then whatever's unlocked, you carry into your next run, or I guess permanent run, I guess, actually, because all those things seem to stick with you.
Super chaotic.
Yeah.
It can get super chaotic.
I would not know what was mine and what was not.
See, that is a mind fuck, dude, because I still have problems with that, because you do know it's very obvious which ones are the enemies, but because our minds and our eyes are trained like in bullet hell type stuff to just
dodge everything.
Yeah, it takes a while to get used to really be like, none of this shit hurts me except for these certain things. So
I might have to try this out. This looks really
it's real
interesting.
fun, dude. It's on Game Pass if you still have Game Pass. Like,
is it? Oh shit! I bought it on PC.
Yeah, my Game Pass expired yesterday. So
gotcha. I think it's $20 or $15. I don't think it's a lot.
Yeah, it's $15 on Steam, so I might pick that up.
But I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's one of those games where I play a couple of runs before I play something else, basically.
Oh, I can get 10% off because I already own Vampire Survivors. Nice.
Hey, nice. Oh yeah, because there's a bundle. I did that
there's
too.
A bundle.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Yeah. Buy Ball Pit and Vampire Survivor, and it's 10% off. So
that's cool.
Not bad.
Yeah, but it's a pretty cool premise. A good take on something like that. It is fun. Once you start getting a whole bunch of balls and you add up with all stuff, it's chaotic as hell, but it's got numbers going up, it's got things blowing up, setting on fire, and it gives you that dopamine like rush. And it's
do you remember a game called Whiz Orb?
I never played it, but yes, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, I was going to ask like how similar it is because that is almost like it's stage based. Kind of similar, in that it's like a kind of a pinball breakout kind of situation, more breakout, I guess. But you've got to hit certain areas in order to progress to the next screen. But is a Ball Pit like just more like Vampire Survivors with breakout essentially? Like distilled down.
It is level based.
Okay.
So it's not like Vampire Survivors. Well, I guess Vampire Survivors were the different maps and stuff.
Yeah, those were just maps. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
this
open
is definitely
areas.
like level based, but I think the levels are all similar. I think they just have different enemies, and they do have different items you can get on them. But there's it's like Vampire Survivor where you get to one kind of like checkpoint, and then you fight like a mini boss, and then another checkpoint mini boss, and the third one is like the stage boss. And I finally beat that actually just shortly before we started recording for the first time. So that took me about 2.5 hours of playtime to beat the first boss. But again, I'm not good at roguelites at all. I just kind of put shit together and hope it works.
That's the name of the game, pretty much. Yeah. So some runs are going to be great, some you're going to be godlike, and some you're just going to be like, I can't wait till this is over.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I know when I'm going to be really bad at a run, but I don't know what builds a really good one. Like the times I've had good runs, I haven't really been paid too much attention of like what I actually picked up and upgraded. I just know which items I like, and which I don't, kind of. So, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're make the best builds when they're all combined. Oh, and I think you have 8 slots for items, but when you get these random ones, you get a chance to fuse 2 items together.
Holy shit.
And that creates like a superpower
gajillion guns.
Wow. Only certain ones can fuse with other ones, so it does add a bunch more, but it's cool because you can free up a spot, so you can use all 8 of your things, but if you get one of those fusions, you can create another spot to get like another big ball, which does more damage. And it's a typical kind of like you pick up shit like this. Balls do 30% more damage from attacking from the left side, right side, or from behind. Weird. Yeah, it's interesting. It won't be something I play like a shitload, but for the next while, I'll definitely play a couple of runs here and there.
Yeah, that's
before
cool.
I play something else. Yeah.
I want to give it a shot.
Yeah, it looks fun. Yeah,
highly recommend it.
It looks fun and like super chaotic. There's just so much shit going on. I'm watching some of the videos on Steam, and they're just like, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What else did I try this weekend? I tried the Arc Raiders beta. They're doing like a server slam. That's that.
Is it an extraction shooter?
It is an extraction shooter. Yeah. So I'm going to preface what I'm about to say by saying I naturally do not like extraction shooters. They're just not for me. And this game, what I played of this game, it just kind of reiterated that, I guess. You squad up, you go into like a post-apocalyptic type area. There's robots you fight against, but there's also other teams that could be in there. You go, you get your loot, you want to extract. If you don't extract, you lose all the loot that you got throughout that level. You can save one item in like a safety slot.
like the Division multiplayer.
That's kind of like what started. Yeah, pretty much. It seems well made. It looks totally different. I remember when I think this was shown off at it was either the Xbox showcase. It must have been because Sony hasn't had one in forever, and it wasn't at a direct, or it might have been at a games, one of the award shows, maybe a trailer. But it looks totally different than what I remember that game when the first time they showed it. The first time I remember it was like this big science fiction, like futuristic thing with big, massive robots and like lasers and shit like that, and kind of like crazy, like not parkour, like traversal stuff. To me, this seems kind of more grounded. You have like ballistic style guns. Nothing really stood out. Again, early game stuff. For all I know, towards the end, all this stuff does come into play. But even the overall art style looks different from what I remembered. But anyway, I played probably about 5 or 6 matches, and it seemed well done. It was fun to play with a group of people, but I think that was more of like hanging with my friends type fun, because realistically I was kind of bored most of the time because most of the time you're just kind of walking around, you're just looting stuff, and then when you do fight things, any of the things that are actually cool, they kill you so fast, and you're like, okay, well that sucks, and that's like your run. You're like, okay, I don't get to keep anything I found there. Awesome. And out of those 6 matches, I think we fought one other squad of 2.
Really? Huh.
And they killed us that entire time. And you can squad up with them too. Like it's not necessarily you have to fight them. You can be like, hey, don't shoot. And kind of, we had one guy drop me yesterday, and I think it was Harlock convinced him to stop shooting and to back off, like we're friendly. And the guy, so there was 2 times this happened, we met people. Then he actually just left, and I'm sitting there fucking bleeding out. But the other 2 guys I was playing with are fine. They just revived me or whatever. So I don't know. I know definitely I wouldn't recommend this to you guys. I don't think it's your jam either of yours.
Afraid not.
I'm not big on extraction shooters. Like Division, I like playing Division, but I like playing Division co-op. I don't like playing Division. I don't like the extraction portion.
The extraction
I forgot what they call it. The
well, something zone.
Yeah.
Red zone, hot zone, red zone. I don't know. Extraction zone, maybe.
The X zone.
The X zone. Extreme zone. But yeah, but I don't think
the dark zone.
Dark zone.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is it really?
Yes.
Yeah.
The dark zone.
God.
Sounds right. But Server Slam, I think, is over now, or it's going to be over by the time people hear this. So,
no dying.
Trying not to.
Okay.
But it's made by the same people who made the finals, and a lot of people do like the finals.
Oh,
and that's one of the few service games that has actually stayed around for quite a while since it launched. So there might be something here. I don't know. I remember the first beta they had was when that whole marathon drama was going down, and everyone's like, well, fuck marathon, Arc Raiders is the shit. It's like what we really want. And Harlock and the guys playing with, they really liked it too, because they like extraction shooters, and they were like, this is really good. It's just not my thing. Yeah. But now, can I talk about Yotei?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Talk about Yotei. What do we got?
So everything Chris and Jason said last week and the week before, I agree. Moving on.
Moving on.
No. No, but in all seriousness, I really like it a lot. I'm pretty surprised, considering I fell off Tsushima 3 different times in less time than I've played this game so far. I think that's more of a timing thing more than the game's fault. But
sure.
Yeah, man, I love it. I just got to, I guess, the second area. I just took the boat north when you get to the...
Gotcha.
Yeah, I tried to do as much as...
for the Oni first?
Kitsune.
I already got the Oni.
You got the Oni.
I went for the brothers, but then now it says that I'm going for the Kitsune. So I think I think it gives you a false... Does it give you a false choice in who you can actually go to after...
Kinda like it gives you the you think you can go after the brothers, but that it's I don't think it's much of a spoiler to know
I don't
that
think so either.
the sons of the big bad are after the other three, right? So
okay.
That's kind of the way all
that's
that
what
works.
I kind of figured was going to happen when I checked out the next story mission on the map, and it didn't have the brothers on it. So I was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
But I guess they kind of have to funnel you to that area regardless. So, and there's also a mission in the first area that I just decided to do before I went up there. And I don't know if that one you actually have to. I'm wondering if the game kind of doesn't let you go to the next area till you do that. It's where you have to go to a certain fortress. There's a cutscene there where you run into the big bad, basically.
Yes, that's down in the
southern region.
Yeah, so after you leave the starting grasslands, if you go east and you go down and you go south, it's that fortress down there. It's like the training fortress. Yeah, that's kind of where they say you're going to go after the brothers, but it's more of a story. It's more of a story.
That's what I kind of figured too. So I don't mind the fact that they do that though, because when it's done well, like the fact that I have to ask that question to me says they did a good job of doing that. It was not totally like faking me out that it's a choice, but it's also not,
you can definitely do the Oni or the Kitsune in either order. In reality, it's like there's reasons to go to both first. So it's really like you're gonna end up with something extremely powerful regardless of which one you do first. One just happens to make the other boss easier, and the other
I want to know what that is, so I want to get whatever, because I heard you talking about it last week, and then I was like, I want to straight up ask you.
If you already finished the Oni, you probably already have it.
I did finish the Oni.
Okay, so then you already have it.
I already have it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of what that is though, but okay, you can tell me off when we're done.
What weapons have you gotten so far?
I've gotten the spear, the big sword.
It's the spear. It's the spear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. But then when you're in the area with and I messed this up, so and this isn't a spoiler, so I'm just gonna tell you guys like a tip. If you're gonna go, like when you're in the Kitsune's area, there is a really, really big skill that you get. So stay on the story path until you get that skill, because it makes everything so much easier. I did it the complete wrong way, because I did everything in those fucking areas and then did that. And I'm like, well, that would have been really helpful 20 fucking hours ago.
Oh, really?
It's one of those things. So seriously, like stay.
It'll be obvious too.
It's definitely obvious. It's definitely obvious.
Okay, because I did
it's a game changer.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
I did do a side quest line regarding a bear cub and stuff like that. That was the first thing I did when I got off the boat, basically.
Gotcha. So
that's where I stopped playing.
I would say, if you were going to do something before staying on the story path, then go after the weapon, because you get the, they tell you this is where the dude with the weapon is, right? So
I haven't had anyone tell me that yet.
Well, when you first you just said you just got on the boat, right? Yes. The Kinisgawa.
They haven't told me. I know it's in the game. It's in all the trailers and everything, but it's I haven't had anyone even mention that weapon yet, or even on the cards that popped up.
Okay, once you get to the Kitsune's area, when you get to a new area, you look through your spyglass and see the area, see all like places of interest. It's one of the places of interest that he will point out, that she'll point out.
Okay.
So I could see doing that first and then coming back,
and
because
then doing the story thing.
The Kitsunogawa is really good for the
shielded
type
enemies.
For shielded enemies. It's really helpful.
That's how it helps. I was like, what the helps was it with these motherfuckers? Because those are the ones that give me the most trouble right now. But the combat's so good. It's
so good.
It doesn't flow totally different than Shadows, but Shadows felt like, it's not bullet spongy because you're not shooting guns technically. Well, at least I'm not yet. But I felt like I don't know how to explain it. There's more ways to get in on the opponent in this without just spamming powers like you had to do in kind of Shadows. They felt kind of like, I don't know, hard to deal with in certain areas there. But just the changing of the weapons is so good. It just keeps the
way
flow
they make
going.
it flow.
It's such a good flow, right?
Yeah. I don't know how they did that. Like, you can literally just switch right from your katana to your spear and just keep going. And then later they give you you can unlock a skill that allows you to work it in as a combo. Like it's great. It's great.
Yeah, it is.
Jason, you beat it, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so we were talking about that pain in the ass side fight, right?
I just got the thing for that. Like I have the thing on the map. It's in the mountain, right? The thing is what?
It's the dual swords. It's the dual katanas. It has to do with the dual katanas.
I do have the dual katanas, but is it the mission I'm talking about? Because it's not spoiling the where this thing is. It's in the mountain.
Yes,
that's where I haven't gone there or anything. Okay,
so have you already done all the duels then?
Yes, I've done all the duels.
That is, and I don't know, Jason, if you agree. That was the hardest fight in the game for me.
Yes, absolutely. I thought the very last one may have been, but no.
Including the last boss.
Yeah.
Like, it was definitely the hardest fight for me. It took me the most tries. Tries. Of course, like I said last week, all it took was me, like, switching my armor and my loadout, and that changed everything for me. But it still took me 2 or 3 tries even after I did that. So...
it was more than that for me.
When you guys were talking about it, I didn't quite get the convo because I was like, because the quest basically tells you have to use certain things. So what I was gathering from you guys talking is you don't actually have to.
You have to use them to get him to show up.
Yeah.
Oh,
once he shows up, you can switch.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And you definitely want to, at least from the armor perspective, because there's one particular armor that's going to make things a lot more manageable for you.
Gotcha.
And if you don't know what it is, let us know, and we'll tell you.
I'll probably just ask you, because I don't want to bang my head against the boss for like 3 hours. I don't want this to be a Souls-like type business where I'm like,
no.
Like,
I tried
2.5 hours, and
I tried probably at least a dozen times with the loadout that they ask you to show up in, and I just got leveled.
Awesome.
So the changing up the loadout was a huge, especially the armor. The armor was
pretty much everything you guys are saying is just they do the open world stuff really well, and that's a problem because I keep I wanted to originally beat this before Ninja Gaiden comes out. I don't think that is definitely not happening at this point, and I can't start Ninja Gaiden until I beat like this or Trails. Neither of Trails or this are going to be finished by Tuesday or whenever that comes out.
It's Tuesday,
but it can wait. It's not a big deal. But I like doing the side stuff, and because there's no vomit, icon vomit, I do not get overwhelmed, and I have no problem doing it, and everything feels different. I like it. Like even if the same type of style of side mission, they all are different in some way or form. That doesn't make it feel repetitive.
And that's like one of the things I mentioned last week about Shadows is like Shadows. I got 20 plus hours into it, and
you've seen everything at that point.
Yeah, some of the base camps I've done them like 4 or 5 times already. So it's like I know exactly how I'm going to sneak in and just kill everybody. It's like it's not a challenge anymore, right?
No, an early mission in Shadows was cool where you had to figure out who the person was at the party. Like, you go to the flower ceremony or whatever that is. Figure out. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. They never do anything like that again in the entirety of that game. Man. And that happens in like the first 6 hours. Like nothing. Like no other side. Like it is so frustrating. But I do want to bring up one more thing before we move on, and something that I don't think you guys mentioned. And I think other games do this, but thank you so much, Sucker Punch, for when there's a mission when you're with somebody, they match your speed when you're walking or running or going to an objective. And not only
run
that,
like a little bit ahead of you too.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, everyone needs to do that. Yes. Everyone. Like other games will do the whole thing. They'll try to match your speed, but they lag behind. So then you have to stop, and you gotta be like, "Well, I don't know where they're taking me, so I gotta wait for them to get ahead of me."
Yeah. Like, I'm supposed to be following you. Like, are you like get in front of me and do the thing?
Elastic banding the AI. It's like fucking Mario Karting them to the objective. It's just like, come on. But I was like, this is so cool. I can just fucking go where I want to at my pace, and the game naturally makes it feel like it's not like a game.
Yep.
But it's awesome. I think this went from like me being medium hyped for to definitely going to be in my game of the year list, 100%.
Yeah. It was up there for me. Like I was really looking forward to it, just because I figured that they'd be, learn from the lessons of Tsushima. They totally did. No
doubt.
I beat it this week, and very satisfied with the ending. That was
I'm a little pissed about part of it. I'm gonna be honest.
Sure. But it was a good mix of emotions and
yes,
such. And
definitely.
Towards the end, I was not looking forward to the end of it, and I kind of put it off for a day or two because I'm like, shit, this has been my world for the past like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
So like I was kind of putting it off and just wrapping up. Yeah. And just wrapping up side shit. But once I beat it, I went directly, to the open world portion of it and just wrapped up some more stuff. Unfortunately, it was the shrines, which is all the climbing stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of left me on a sour
that's
note
probably
there. But
that's probably my least favorite thing is the shrines, like all the climbing. Like it's not bad, but some of them you get through it and it's like, okay, this could have been 20% shorter, right? It's like this is, you guys dragged it around a little bit, but that's why I made the joke last week that it's like, is Sato running on fixing all the shrines? Because that might be a reason to support his ass. Like this is crazy. Some of the stuff that you get, like it's all worthwhile. It's very meaningful. Some of the stuff I wish that I would have gotten a guide for like specific builds to go after certain things. I'm like, shit, that would have been nice 20 hours ago. But other than that, I had a fucking fantastic time with this game. It's really good.
Good.
And I was, of the three of us, I probably was the one that was into Tsushima the most. And this definitely exceeded all of my expectations for this game. And we had a conversation about me actually being worried when they were talking about how the open world is going to be so big and all this other stuff, but completely squashed that. It's solidified itself in the top two for me at this point. It has pushed itself in front of Death Stranding, and the primary reason is exactly what Jason just said. It's like I didn't want it to end. Number one, I didn't want it to end. Number two, right after I was done, I jumped right back in to get the platinum. And that's not a feeling I got with Death Stranding. Death Stranding, I was holding on to playing Death Stranding for the story, not the gameplay. Yotei had both. Had both. So.
Very cool. And the only other thing was Trails in the Sky. I'm still playing that as well and still loving it. But nothing to add for that one.
I put that on my wish list too.
Nice.
Like every game you guys have talked about for the past like 2 or 3 weeks, I keep adding to my wish list.
Because we all only play good games, Chris. All of us.
That's true.
Yeah, we don't play trash.
Impeccable.
I don't know. You haven't gotten to the rest of my week. Anything else for you, Geoff?
No, I'm pretty sure that was pretty much it. Yeah, that's worth talking about.
Okay, Jason, how about you, man?
Yeah, I've wrapped up Yotei and then kind of traipsed around some other stuff, downloaded some demos and never actually played them, and just went back to Absalom because that's what I really wanted to play. And,
nice. Okay.
Almost picked that up.
That game is still holding up, if not better. And I'm still working on just one character, and I've got, I think, most of their moves unlocked. But then I'm working on the, the abilities that, are shared between all the other characters. I'm probably about 3/4 of the way down that list and such. But I've unlocked everybody. I've gotten close to the end boss. So I haven't even completed a run yet. So
you're not finding it too difficult or slow progression or anything?
Well, no. So the progression's been good. But I contemplated going down because there's an assist mode. You can tweak the difficulty like Double Dragon Gaiden, where you can kind of move sliders around and shit. So you can take less damage or do more damage. So I considered like putting that damage down a little bit. Well, I did it for one run. I'm like, this is actually too easy. I want to engage with the systems. The combat is just that fun. So I put it back to the normal stuff. So even though I'm progressing a little bit slower, I'm having a better time. So there is that. This game is very well honed. It's
I think I'll get
definitely more engaging than like probably any other beat 'em up that I've ever played. Yeah, like it's very active in your dodges and parries and stuff. So you cannot just like headbutt your way through this. You do need to play smart. And that's a lot of fun. It's very good.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think
definitely check it
out tonight. Actually,
please do.
Yeah. Is it cross-platform multiplayer?
I think so.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Chris, talk to me about your.
Man. So after finishing Yotei, like Geoff said,
what's the next 10 out of 10 you're going to talk about, Chris? So everyone will just know our tastes.
No, I don't have anything like that. But I was trying to bridge the gap to Ninja Gaiden on Tuesday.
Okay.
So I was just searching around for things to play, and I dabbled in like 5 different games, and I'm not going to go into all of them. I'm going to mention them all, but I'm not going to go deep into them. Momodora, Revere Under the Moonlight. It's a little Metroidvania that is kind of. I don't want to say it's Souls-like. It's not really Souls-like, but it's there's a lot of like RNG and how the enemies come at you. So I didn't really figure that out right away and ended up moving to something else. I played a game called Icy, and this is like a
this is cool. It's an action platformer, right?
Yeah, it's a side-scrolling action platformer, and you play like this. I don't know if she's a robot or what, but like she's kind of ninja-y, and like lots of fourth wall breaking, like tons of it. You know, it's like the whole time you're playing, the developer is in the background, like Icy knew that if she followed the arrows, it would be easy to get to her objective, right? And like it's that kind of tone where he's kind of all over the place, and he'll say that before you get to the path where the arrows are, and if you pass it, he'll be like, then she decided not to do that and do something else, and then if you go somewhere else and end up dying. He'll go, now Icy knows that she should stay on the path with the arrows and things like that. And like you can find like little hidden areas. There was one particular area where it dropped me into this like nothing but like a hand-drawn like concept sketch, right?
Yep.
And he starts talking about the development process of the game while you're in this concept sketch. And there's not really anything to do. You're just kind of captive listening to what's going on. It was really interesting and creative, and the game is pretty fun. Like it's supposed to be a quick burn. I'm about halfway through, I think. So I'll probably swing back to that and play it a little more. It was definitely interesting.
It seems neat.
Then I played a little bit more Phantom Breaker. That's not keeping my interest at all.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, it's really not.
Sounds familiar. Which one's Phantom Breaker again?
Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds. It's a side-scrolling. When I saw it, I was
Guardian Heroes.
Yeah, I was like, this is Guardian Heroes ish, and it's not nearly as interesting as Guardian Heroes for me. I also booted up Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. Definitely not something I'd be able to finish by the time Ninja Gaiden came out, but just kind of wanted, like, I have very fond memories of the game, and I was like, I want to go back and check it out. I got through like the first 2 dungeons, and I found like a really good like walkthrough, because this is Valkyrie Profile is it has one of my few pet peeves, and that is a time limit. So they tell you like you have this much time, and you have like there's chapters, and the chapters are each like this many periods, and when you go to a town, that takes 1 period. If you go to a dungeon, it takes 2. So you kind of have to space out how you're doing things, and you have to do things in the right order. And even just like she has a power where she determines like the next place that she needs to go from a story perspective. Even that takes 2 periods. So it's like, it's all about once. Go ahead.
It's funny because we both hate that shit, but we loved Metaphor.
That's true.
But it's like
true.
such like that's why I didn't like get into the Persona games, and then I was like Metaphor. I was like whatever, but it still doesn't make me just want to jump into all these other games that have it. It still annoys me. But
yeah, but Metaphor, it never felt like it was a hurdle. You know, it never really felt like it was an issue. But you know, I found like literally they did like a flow chart. These are the things that you should do in chapter 1. These are the things you should do in chapter 2. So I'll probably jump back to that because it was a game that I hold very fondly and in my mind, and I never beat it. Like I know I never beat it. So then I was like, well, let's talk about Sucker Punch again. And I don't have.
That's what I saw you playing yesterday. I was trying to remember, like, what did I see Chris playing it? I was going to message you.
I don't have a memory of beating Infamous First Light, but the trophy list says I did. So I jumped back into Infamous First Light, started over, and immediately was like, the traversal in that game is so good. Yeah, it's fantastic. So good. Yeah. And then, but the story is so bad. So it's like I got to the point where I like got all the collectibles on the map that were available, and I started doing the story missions, and I'm like, yeah, my interest is gone now. So it's like while I was jumping from building to building and just going and collecting shit, I was having fun. And then I got into the story and I'm like, nah, this isn't doing it for me.
I don't think I ever finished that either.
It's a short burn. It's a really, really quick burn. Yeah. But then I landed on a game that I never thought I would land on. And like Geoff was making fun of me for it earlier today. You know, everybody, I'm a pretty big Shantae fan. Well, Shantae is Way Forward, and I went onto this like Way Forward kick at one point and got a bunch of their games, including one called Ruby Arrowfell. And this like is
RWBY, that
RWBY, yeah,
okay.
Ruby. So Ruby Arrowfell, and I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's based on a little like anime miniseries that is
well, it's more than a miniseries, but
no, yeah, but they're like mini episodes. The episodes are only like 10-15 minutes long. And it's really I didn't know anything about the source material, so I just started playing the game, and it's an action platformer, and you can play as 4 different characters. You can switch between the characters, and each one has their own a different weapon and a different special ability. You know, so there's definitely puzzles and things like that you work out because of like some of the abilities that they have and things like that. And I ended up going back to just some of the banter that they had in the game. I ended up going back and watching a little bit of the source material, and it's fun. Like it's a fun little show. But I thought that the presentation of the show was interesting because it looks like a cell shaded PS3 game. And that's the show. Like the show that's the style of the show. But the show is really fun. It's very silly and bubbly. And I watched an episode of my wife, and she was cracking up laughing with me. So it's a good little show. But the game is fun. It's not hard. It's a stage driven side scrolling action platformer. I mentioned there were 4 characters. So Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang. They all have different abilities. So Ruby has like a scythe that she wields, and she has the strongest attack, from what I can tell. Weiss has like a rapier, and then she can like create ice platforms. Ruby dashes, like she's got this like speed dash. And then Blake has just a sword. But she also can clone herself, which is amazingly effective. So like as soon as I started playing with Blake, I'm like, well, this is who I'm playing with whenever I'm in combat. So because the clone, it doesn't like it stays where you put it and just attacks whenever you attack. So and one of the things, like if you're jumping and you create a clone, it ends up on the ground right below where you are. So it's like if you're in an area where there's platforms and there's enemies on the ground, you can literally jump, drop a clone, and let the clone just beat the hell out of the enemy, and you're fully safe. So it's like as soon as I saw how Blake worked, I'm like, well, this is who I'm using for combat forever, right? So as soon as I got skill points, I just maxed out her attack, and I maxed out her like regen, and then I've been slowly incrementing everybody else as I went. And then the last one is Yang, and she's hand to hand.
Fisticuffs, yeah.
Yeah, she's fisticuffs. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a fun little game. It's not exactly.
It's like a side scroller,
yeah, it's a side
typical way
scrolling.
forward.
Yeah, it's a side scrolling action platformer. But I'll probably finish that up like between now and Ninja Gaiden. It's I'm having a lot of fun with it. And the story is kind of the story takes place after the series, I believe, and I heard that it was actually part of the canon. So I haven't got the series is like fucking 9 seasons or something like that. So and I had never heard of it until I saw the game. So but yeah, that's what I was kind of all over the place this week after Yotei
sounds like it.
But yeah, I think I landed on Ruby, and then after I'm done with Ruby, it'll be Ninja Gaiden, and then we'll see what happens after that. So
nice.
But that's it for my distractions.
There was one game that Geoff mentioned before.
I did forget
in our chat, and that was Keeper, and I'm super interested in this.
Yeah, I totally forgot to mention that. I did try that out too. That's Double Fine's new game.
I completely forgot about this. Yeah, I kind of remember seeing a trailer for it and being like, "What the fuck is that?" Okay, moving on.
Yeah, pretty much. And they didn't really do a lot of marketing for it at all.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, in the way Xbox makes decisions these days, I find that worrisome and worried for Double Fine. But I swear to God, if they touch Double Fine, I will be very, very pissed off. And not even from I love every Double Fine game. They've been around for so long in some way, shape, or form, and it would suck to see them. But won't put the cart before the horse here. But it's I don't expect this game to do well, but I don't think they expect it to do well either, because it's not. It is an artsy, vibey kind of game. So something along the lines of like a Journey or Sea of the Sword type thing, but you're a walking lighthouse that makes friend with this bird thing.
Oh, I remember seeing this in like the Xbox, one of the Xbox
the direct or the showcases or whatever. Yeah. So the intro is this bird coming in with another bird where it's getting attacked by these things. It lands on a lighthouse. The things take off. The lighthouse all of a sudden sprouts legs and can walk. And this bird's with you. There's no dialogue in the game at all. It's all sound and like music and stuff like that. And at first, I thought it was going to be like a baby steps type thing, because when it first starts off, you are falling over everywhere. And I was like, oh no, like, do you have to control your balance the entire time? Because if so, this isn't for me. It just turns out they just do that to add to the fact that this is a walking fucking lighthouse
that doesn't know what it's doing yet.
Yeah, exactly. And everything's in this kind of like Tim Burton, like Nightmare Before Christmas type of art style, but more Disneyfied, kind of, if that makes any sense at all. That's the best way I could describe it to somebody. I'm not saying it's like super like happy and whatever. It's just it's more colorful.
Yeah,
it's very good looking. It's got really good sound. It's very basic so far. I've only played about an hour to an hour and a half, and I think it's only about 4.5 to 6 hours, depending on like how much you do, I guess. Very linear, and you're just doing basic puzzles here and there, and kind of going through the environment. But it's pretty charming so far. It's fun. It is a vibe game. That's what I'll put it. Like, that's the best way to kind of like go about it. Like, it's not going to challenge your brain like any kind of like hard puzzle game. There's like, as far as I know, there's no combat in it. You're basically walking around with the left joystick, and then the right you're aiming the light. You can focus your light on things to unlock stuff or mess with things. Send the bird out to mess with things. Have the bird squawk at things. And I don't really know what the point is yet, because it's still very early. I'm just going to where the game's taking me.
There might not be a point.
Yeah.
Jeff. Just be prepared for that.
Yeah, exactly. There might not be at all, but it's fun. It's a fun, relaxing game. Like, it's if you don't want to not be stressed out for a few hours, give it a shot. And it's Game Pass. It's Microsoft, so of course it is. And I think it's only. I don't know.
It's like 5 or 6 hours. It looks like, and like $30. I want to say
$30 or something like that. Yeah.
Yep, $30.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll probably have that beat by next time we record, most likely, because it's something I could kick out like an hour here and there. That'll be done pretty quick.
Yeah, nice. This might be right up my alley, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I didn't know it was on Game Pass. Cool. Okay.
Yeah. That's it, though.
Good stuff. All right. What else we got, gents?
We got like a little tiny bit of news. I guess it's kind of relevant considering Ninja Gaiden 4 is this week. But yeah, Hiranobo's not Sakaguchi. That's Sakaguchi. I'm getting them. Itagaki. What's his first name? Sorry?
Tomonobu?
Is it Homonobu Itagaki? I'm so used to just like we always went by like the last names, like when we always talk about them. But he passed away, unfortunately, last week. He's the father of the Ninja Gaiden reboot, I guess, the Xbox era, Dead or Alive, Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Yeah.
He did kind of run into some trouble at Team Ninja and got fired, and he did try to do his own thing. Didn't play that game that he released. It was another kind of character action-y type game for the Wii? Or maybe the Switch?
I don't recall.
I can't remember what it was called.
I'm sure I'd know the name if I heard of it. But
it wasn't received well.
Yeah, Itagaki, like I think the best way to sum him up would be Rockstar developer.
Yeah.
One of the first.
He definitely looked the part for sure. But then he also had this like this very rebellious attitude. You know, he had a very famed rivalry with the Tekken series.
Oh yeah.
Which was like a healthy rivalry. You know, I remember that there was like a top 5 list that he submitted to. I want to say like Polygon or IGN or no, I think it was 1UP. Like 2005. And he gave his like top 5 games. It was like Pikmin and fucking Zelda and shit. But then he gave his like top 5 worst games, and he's like Tekken 1, Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Tekken 4, Tekken 5. So yeah, so he had that going for him. But
did you read because Harada, is that the Tekken guy?
Yeah. Yep.
Like he recently explained all that on Twitter earlier this year and said it was all faked. It was all totally. It was a plan. Yeah. They planned this whole rivalry out, and everyone thought it was real up until like this year at some point. But he actually just told everyone, like Itagaki said, like, no, we did have this rivalry, like WWE basically, and like go at each other. It'll do good for both of our games and stuff. And they made up these ridiculous stories about each other, and they're all believable. That's the thing. Like they're all like okay, but yeah, that's kind of guy he was. He was like him and Cliffy B were the two like Rockstar developers that I remember first, like a long time ago, before that was like a thing.
Yeah.
I saw Itagaki at an E3 once coming out of the bathroom, and it was the most magical coming out of a bathroom. Itagaki, and
that's right.
He had a small entourage with him, but that was one of my highlights of that E3 for sure. It was awesome. Like holy shit! I fanboyed out a little bit.
Nice.
I didn't say anything. I didn't go up to him. I think I snapped a picture on my phone just really quick, and it came out super blurry, but.
Did you ask him what he thought about the Sigma series was?
No, I did not. No.
Were you guys talking about Devil's Third?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like he was involved in another game after that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you know that he was involved in the Samurai Jack game?
No.
Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. He was apparently a major advisor.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Devil's Third is the last one I remember.
Yeah, Devil's Third was 2015. It was 10 years ago, guys. That's crazy.
He's been pretty absent from anything mainstream, I guess.
Yeah, it sounds like he knew this was coming. So yeah, he had a kind of a farewell. Postered or something. I forgot where he put it, but I couldn't bring myself to read it because
I haven't read it either. Sad. I wasn't. Yeah, I wouldn't like. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what like. I don't even know how, because he wasn't that old. So
he was less than 60. He was like 58 or something.
So we'll all play Ninja Gaiden 4 in his honor. Well, I won't, unfortunately, but you guys will.
You will eventually.
I will eventually, 100%.
After Yotei's done.
Yeah. I'm the guy that you guys both are playing it, because then if you guys weren't playing it, then I'd be like, well, I have to play it for next recording because someone's got to talk about it. But if you guys are playing it, I have no pressure.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it. I was like, I ended up getting like a few reward certificates for, I don't know why. I had like $15.
You always have you have those things growing out of your fucking armpits or something, dude.
I do. It's the credit card. It's the credit card. And I was like, oh well, let's go see, what's available, because the ones that they reward you for, like, and they'll do like, spend this much money on this, and it's like, well, I'm going to do that anyway, so. And then they'll give you a $10 reward certificate, but it's only like it's only valid for like a month. So it's like, all right, well, what can I get? And I started looking at the coming soon list, and I saw Ninja Gaiden, and I was like, oh well, there you go, that's what I'm getting. So I didn't realize it was coming out this soon until like early last week. So, but yeah, looking forward to
all the news though.
Looking forward to it. All right, it's depressing news, but.
Yeah.
Yep. That is our show. Anything else before we wrap up, guys?
No, I'm good.
Nope. Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please tell a few friends about us. And if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. All those things help us out a lot. And check out interactivedistractions.com if you want more information about us. It'll lead you to our Discord, where you can come and hang out and talk games with us. And if you want to support us, it'll lead you to our Patreon. And we certainly appreciate all of our patrons for their support. But that's it. So until next time, my name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Geoff.
Play your games, and we'll talk to you next week.